So today is all about using what you have in the garden or in the areas around you. It is so amazing what you can find just out of nature to decorate your house. And it's so much fun to do with the kids. Take them out for the day, go foraging, come back and make your table decorations, your window decorations. It's so easy and it's free. So everything you saw me put down earlier, you don't actually need any of that. All you need to do is find a vessel of some sort. Now, I've got a tray here. I've got baskets that I found, different size baskets, because these can also be made into gifts for people. I've also found a little tin. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but I've got all that. The only thing you might need is a bit of oasis. Now, I've got loads of this. Every time I ever get given flowers or have a floral display anywhere, I get the old oasis, and I ask all of my family and friends to save theirs as well. And well, look at that one, for example. I don't know where that one came from, but that, once it's cut down, will fit perfectly in there. So now it's time to go foraging to get in natural decorations. Cool.
Okay.
Excellent. All done. Let's go have a cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Oh, brilliant. I can't wait to go home now. So, decorating.
You're very welcome.
So this morning I've been up the farm with Mikey and Hugh. We've been out foraging. Sadly, Hugh had to go to the hospital, so it was just me and Mikey. But it was a lovely morning, just peaceful in the woodland, picking up whatever we could find that may look beautiful in these decorations, in these flower decorations. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to do a window decoration. I'd like to do a table decoration. So today I'm going to concentrate on the table, and then tomorrow we'll do the window. But one thing I have got in the fryer, it's not the fryer, the air fryer, is some orange slices. So I've cut up some oranges and put the slices in the air fryer. Now, I actually don't know if it's going to work in the air fryer. I've never done it in there before, but I have such a big oven. I don't want to waste electricity heating up a big oven just for a few orange slices, but they are great for using on these sort of decorations, and also using as tree hangings. You can loop some ribbon or some cotton through the top of the orange peel and hang it on your tree, and it just looks absolutely fabulous, and it's another natural piece. So yeah, I'm going to go and bring the foliage in, lay it out on the table, and decide what I want to use for my table decoration. Don't forget, if you want to see the full transformation of this room, go over to the Chateau channel. The link is here, and or it might be here. It's one of these corners, and it's also in the description. You can see the full transformation of this room for Christmas with all of the decorations going into it. But let's get on now with the table decoration. So I'm going to use my tray. Now, Ted made this tray out of old wood years and years ago, and every Christmas it comes out. I am going to do a couple in the baskets as well, so I can have some little ones dotted around, and I might use them for Christmas gifts for people. You'll see how lovely they turn out, and how good it is. Another nice thing to have is an apple, and you'll see why in a minute. A red apple just adds some really lovely colour, but again, doesn't have to be in there. And that's the best thing about this, is that you can put in it anything you like. If you've got old decorations that old baubles and things, you can put them in it too, a bit of tinsel. There's no rules and regulations. You can go wild with it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Go wild. Now I'm going to start with a tray, and I'm going to use my square oases that I've got. I've got 3 of these, so I'm going to use them. Now I really don't need 3 of them in there. I could just pack it with tissue paper around the outside or newspaper and put 1 in the middle, but I've got a big table. It's a 12-seater table, so I really want to make a really kind of big decoration to fill it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I've got these 2 candles that I've just found out of a Christmas box. They're a bit dusty. This one I obviously haven't even used. But I'm going to put them in because I love candles. And I just think they make it look so special. So I need to think, do I want them? I think I might want them on the corners, actually. So just going to push them down a bit with my candles so they're in there nice and tight. And I think I might put them there. So I'm just going to get a knife and chop that out. I don't want to chop it out too much. I just want them to sit in there so that they're not going to fall out at all. Now, I do have to say, this is a bit messy. I would normally have done this outside, but it is so cold today. Okay, let's see if my candle fits in there. Yeah, that fits lovely in there. So let's do the same on this side. Put my other candle in there. Okay, so I've got my big bucket of all the foliage that we picked up yesterday. And first of all, I'm just going to start poking it in. Now, this fur is really good because it hangs off the side nicely. And if you've only got a small basket, it makes it look a lot bigger. So I'm going to start off with this because I always find it's quite a good base piece. And I'm just going to start adding my foliage. And you'll see as I go along what I mean. And the good thing is you can just add to it, take away, do what you like. It's your table decoration. It's another thing that just is really good to get the kids involved. Everybody says, oh, it's so expensive to do things with the kids these days. Well, this doesn't cost anything. Now, if you don't live near a woodland, just ask any of your neighbours. It's a good way of getting to know your neighbours if you don't know them. But just go and ask them, do they have any foliage that you could go in and borrow if you know they have a large garden? Or if you see any along their hedgerow, just go and ask them, could me and the children please pick some foliage for our Christmas decorations? And I'm sure they would be extremely happy to give it to you. Now I've got some of this really lovely bay, and I love the flowers on the end of it, but also got really nice green leaves. So I'm going to use some of this, but I'm going to use the flowers to poke and make a bit of a decoration out of. So there you have it. There's my table decoration. I think it's time for me to clear the table and put it on properly so we can see what it really looks like. As you can see, you could do a natural design, or if you really don't want a baubleless Christmas, you can add some little baubles in, you can add some ribbon. I've put my apple in there just to give it a bit of colour, my bits of orange that came out fine in the airdryer actually, and a few little flowers, but really you don't have to, you can just keep it very natural. If you've got holly that's got the little berries on it, then add a lot of that because the red berries just look amazing. Well, I love it, and like I say, this could make a really nice gift for somebody, but this is going on my table, so let's get cleared up and get the table dressed.